What's up, guys? So I'm here, and I've got a couple replays here for you today, and possibly a deck list, depending on how long this would like to run. But I've been trying out the Fascinating Fiends and got a couple of really good duels. Nothing like oh, they didn't draw good. I had a duel against Gem Knights and they didn't offer any opposition just because they didn't get a good hand. But here I did very good against Black Wings. Obviously, I actually never saw Dad, but he teched it in to coin the pun. I find them very fascinating. It's just a very interesting super toolbox archetype. They have some really good speed if you get it off right, and I've gotten some good draws overall. Well, we'll just go. He went first, summoned Bora, and then set Mirror Force. I draw into Duality here, and then get Summoner Monk off of that. Made a small mistake here. Forgot that I can't special summon this turn. Getting that Summoner Monk would have been really nice. But even setting these two back row, it essentially seemed to have scared him off because he didn't try to attack. But I just kind of go off here, Summoner Monk effect to summon Tryon. Because Tryon was special summoned, I get to pop his back row, which is Mirror Force. Very nice. Overlaid those two into just a Utopia. I found in a lot of cases, it's been easier for me to just kind of just drop Utopia in most cases when I have an advantage, just to be cautious. Like in this case, I got to just use his effect well enough. Got lucky here, if I remember. Drew into Treacherous. This is an earlier build, but I was running 2 at the time, so with a Tora on the field, I could activate it from my hand, which was very nice. And then just kind of attack straight through, leaving him at 300 here. With these two face down, I was pretty safe. And I got some, pretty good summons. Wow, this was kind of interesting. That and Dad and all this is kind of scary. But again, with Kazura, I got to summon on the activate of a hole, and he didn't get anything off of cards with Black Feathers, so he just kind of called. This wasn't I don't know. This was pretty good. It's a nice intro. I think I can. Yep, this is gonna be nice to me. Roll into this next one. All right. This is up against ZW Windups, which is kind of interesting. But first turn upstart, summon a Tora, and with double Void Trap Hole and Adhesion. Again, a Tora is pretty amazing in that you can activate any trap holes from your hand. Let him go Warrior Shark. He goes into a Tiras? Yes. Which I immediately just Void Trap Hole. Void is really nice because it negates the effect and then destroys it. The 2000 attack kind of stipulation doesn't hurt too much. But here I poke for that quick 2600. And in turn with these 3 in hand, again with the Tora being on the field, there wasn't much to fear. But he dualities into macro, which at that point I was like, I main 3, lol. I trap rolled a rabbit just to bounce it, and getting that plus off of Kazura was really nice too. So again, summoning Tryon and popping his back row. Tryon is just so good. Again, a lot of people are really talking how this isn't really gonna see much play, just because with these 3 out, they're not that powerful. But if you know how to play them right and you build your deck right, it's been doing pretty well for me. So again, in this case, I've got these 3 on the field. I opted not to Xyz anything. Again, I had some pretty good backup in my hand as long as I kept a Tora on the field. but he overlays into Zen mains, which was a really smart play on his part. I summon a Tora, or summon Tryon. When it's normal summon, you get to search a Trapple, and then just grab a black ship. I was thinking about popping the Zen mains, but I don't know how well that would have worked. And with that, I gotta put a little bit more damage into there. He activates Wind Up Factory, and again, I've never faced too many windups, so he was able to attack into it, take a little bit of damage, use its effect, pop that, and then Wind Up Factory to search, which is arguably, really, really nice. Here's one card that, I don't know, might be more of a side deck kind of thing. Just with what I'm facing. But again, I overlay into my stroke, use its effect to set Zen mains and then Dark Hole. He MST's Bottomless, so good on him. But I still had backup with Void, which is it's usually pretty good. I was able to sit on the Maestro for the whole duel, which is kind of scary. The fact that I got him to play very defensively worked out pretty well. Just upstart into a trap hole, set that, and start attacking with my stroke. And the main two also setting Adhesion, just because I wanted that a lot of extra protection. He sets Warrior, which luckily it looks like none of them have over 1800 attack or defense, so I never really took damage out of that either. Drew into Fascinating, opted to keep it in my hand just because I had ample enough protection out of there. Summons Warrior. I really wanted to, I trap hole just the Warrior. Again, just kind of saving other things until he really got something important out, instead of wasting. But he overlays into Lion Arms, which I just promptly Void Trapple. Zen malfunctions into Warrior, and then ends. Again, making him play defensive. That's one thing that I really love to do, is take these like really turbo decks that the meta's really created, and just kind of hampering them, making them play against what the deck wants them to do. But he draws into a Factory Act, or no, he didn't. That's next turn. But he just sets a Magician, and just because I was bored, I wanted him to attack into Kazura, but just attack into that, left Kazura face up, so I could get the plus of activating any of the trap holes. He Wind Up Factories, and then goes into Shark. I promptly max C, but he still, wanted to get his loop off, so. And then Magician activated when that was summoned, and he got like double Wind Up Factory pluses, kind of nuts. Overlays into ZW Lion Arms. I left it there, but Fascinating Trappled it, which is just, I don't know. This is becoming one of my favorite cards too. Plus off of Kazura, giving me a Tora. The Deep Darks pretty much remained dead for the whole duel, just because of what I was facing. This is going to be more of a side deck for sure. But he goes into Utopia, which I had Adhesion Trappled, so it's half plus that. Heavy on that, clearing that, and then Tryon, normal summon, searching Bottomless. Overlay into my own Utopia, setting Bottomless and Macro. And for some reason he opted just to lose the Utopia, which I don't quite understand. I guess he wanted one of those in the graveyard. But just Macro on standby. Rabbit comes back, he just goes ahead and heavies. And again, since he dropped that, I went for Maxi. And then drawing into Huge Revolution is over, Macrocosmos. He drops all the materials for some reason, and even though I had Utopia with double, but Utopia raised to get it up to 4K, and then he quits, because that would have dropped to 25, and I probably would have just crashed and attacked for game. But yeah, that's it. We were only at 10 minutes, so let's go to the profile. Again, this is, I'm still testing and trying to figure it all out, but it's run very well, especially with such a low monster count. It's still very offensive. It's definitely a good, well, offensive stun deck. You know, you could take it akin to Rock Stun or anything. But I'm just running triple of each of the Fiends. Atora, again, they're all unaffected by whole Trapple cards. And while she's visible in the field, you can activate normal traps from your hand. Or no, just normal whole traps from your hand. And normal traps cannot be negated. Tryon, when she's normal summoned, you can search a trap. When she's special summoned, you can pop a back row. So it works out very well. You know, with some Summoner Monk on her or Kazura on her. Kazura, when a whole normal trap is activated, you can either add a fascinating monster from your deck to your hand or special summon. I never add one to my deck to my hand because that's just kind of slow speed, but I'm sure it could benefit either way. Double Summoner Monk just to get some extra speed out of the deck, and of course plus off with Tryon. And then double Max C. Again, you saw it helped out a lot. We just have a heavy and a heavy Dark Hole. Triple upstarts, which, you know, it thins your deck by 3, but they're usually really good targets for Summoner Monk. And then double Duality and double MST. The rest mainly just Trapples. We have Void Trapple, negates a special summon monster 2000 attack or more, and then destroys it. Double regular Trapple, normal summon of 1000 attack or more, destroy it. Deep Dark, which I think I'm going to take out maybe for like an extra copy of Fascinating, and I'm not sure, but it's definitely a side deck card. And then again, of course, double Bottomless, double Adhesion. This is when it's summoned. While it's face up on the field, its attack is halved, so that's really nice since most of these are pretty low. Double Fascinating, when a monster with special summon this turn, its effect is activated, you negate it and then destroy the monster. One Treacherous, just because it's again a really good trap hole. If you can get the search very early off of Tryon, then it's pretty good. Or if you can get Macro really early, it works pretty well. And then just double Huge Revolution is over to protect any potential back row. But I should just look. There just wasn't too many. I wish we could use Dark Trapple. Although it's still not that good. I'm thinking about maybe actually Acid Trap Hole. I've had a lot of issues, you know, because you go offensive. And that. And plus, you don't have to, it's not like when they're summoned. So Acid Trap Hole actually works out pretty good for that. Just kind of trying to like diversify what I can do. Again, like Giant Trap Hole only really works well against rabbits or anything of that nature. And I almost I'm thinking about, I don't know, Gemini Trap Hole would be half bad. I just have to see like what I can do with it. But yeah, aside from that, the extra deck is just kind of generic rank 4s. Of course, you have the Cowboy, Emerald's pretty good. Maestro, you know, these three are always really good. Double or Alberdique, because it's all of these are Earth, are all the important ones, and like, you know, him, Pearl, and Cowboy. But yeah, you can just detach the material, and all non-Earth on the field currently lose 500 attack and defense, so it can stack up to 1,000. And then I don't know, it's not half bad. I haven't summoned him, but he can put in some work. But yeah, yeah, again, just Pearl, Utopia, Alberdique, Papal, Corn, Maestro, Emerald, and Cowboy. Again, this is still under construction. I'm trying to, you know, just feel out the archetype. But yeah, that's kind of it. Hope you guys enjoyed. As usual, uh, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe if you want. Follow Twitter, follow the Twitch, and every Friday and Saturday night we'll be on Twitch. And as usual, I prefer the Twitter because you get upload announcements and also tweet whenever we start streaming. But again, that is it. I'm probably going to be just keep following up, depending on if they release more or if I get better ideas for the deck. But it's working pretty good right now. But yeah, that's it. So again, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.